As followers of God, we're called to challenge people to do the right things. First of all, challenge ourselves to stay on the path that God has set out for us, but also call out what's wrong and try to lead others to do what's right in the name of God. 2 Samuel 12, 1 through 15. Parables about a rich man and a poor man. And he goes on to say that the rich man has, a lot of sheep, a flock of herd, while the poor man has one lamb. The poor man has one small lamb that he cares for with his whole life. He takes care of it, and it is basically his whole life because that's all he has. And so a traveler came along to the rich guy trying to get a sheep or any of his cattle, and the rich man didn't want to give up any of his sheep. So he goes and steals the poor man's cattle. And while Nathan's telling this story to King David cuts him off and says, "This guy's got to be killed. The rich man's obviously in the wrong." And Nathan says, "You are the rich man. You are the one that did this." In other words, Nathan came out from God to challenge David to think about it, even without calling him out with it for his own actions, to turn David completely away from him. He gave him a story that was relatable to the same thing that David did, so that David saw it from a different perspective and was able to see that what he did was wrong. This allowed David to realize and repent and turn to God, as he did in Psalm 51 later in the Bible.